Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 228. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Facebook page. Join me on camera after I do the weather, and we can hang out a little bit before I go to this event at Holton, which starts at 11. So, with today being Saturday, I'm just going to read from the Let's Go page. William M. Andrews is here. Good morning, Durham from NCCU. You know that's right. It was great seeing you the other day over there at NCCU. That was really fun seeing you again. I haven't seen you, it's been, a couple of years? But yeah. And William is saying it's a beautiful day in the Bull City, and it is indeed. I think it's supposed to be sunny out. I don't know what's going on. The weather report said sunny. Anyway, it's beautiful regardless. So thank you, William, for being here in the audience. I do appreciate that. And folks, I don't know what's going on technically because I could not post my announcement that I'm doing the Bull City Hangout on Facebook. So I don't know if anything's working. Obviously, something's working because William is here in the audience. So obviously, something's working, but Facebook might be a little off. So let me see. So, and William was saying, yes, it has indeed. Very, very happy to have you here, William. And like I said, it was so fun seeing you over there in front of the law school. So let me put on my specs and move my keyboard. All right. So it is Saturday. I'm going to suggest something like that, something like the LEAP program is something that you might want to check out over the weekend while you're inside for a few minutes. Just check it out. Go to the Word page of the Durham Skywriter and sign up for the Low Income Energy Assistance Program so you can catch up with your heating bill in case you haven't done that yet. And William is saying Durham NC is the main city for Durham County NC. It is. And a lot of people don't realize there are other, it's not just Durham, there's Bahama, Rougemont, and I think Parkwood used to be a separate town or township, but now it's part of Durham. And I think just recently their fire station joined the Durham County fire station. Um, what's that other one? I think Bethesda used to be a separate thing. I think that's part of Durham now. Yeah, Bethesda, Parkwood joined Durham, but I think Bahama and Rougemont are still separate, if I'm not mistaken. But they're still part of Durham County. Thank you for that, William. Appreciate that. So let's see what's happening today in Durham. Let me go to the Let's Go page and scroll down to 28. Oops, I went past 28. Wait a minute. There we are. Okay. So the Durham Farmers Market is going on right now until noon, and the South Durham Farmers Market is also going on until noon. Now, Durham Farmers Market is downtown in Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street. South Durham Farmers Market is at Hub RTP, 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Both of them have their own, they have their own tokens where if you're using SNAP, EBT, like WIC, or you're living, Durham Housing Authority building or house or apartment, you can get double your money. So stop at the manager's table before you start shopping, and you can literally double your money. I think you swipe your card or something like that. So if you planned to spend $15, you can get $30 worth of food. How about that? So definitely stop at the manager's table first. Now, when it comes to parking, with the South Durham Farmers Market, no worries. There's nothing but parking out there at Hub RTP. And then the Durham Farmers Market, you can park for free in that lot on Foster Street, just south of the market, or you can go just west to Morris Street, and then you can park in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot. Oh, wait a minute. William is giving us a whole bunch of information. Wait a minute. Okay, so William is saying Bahama and Rougemont are its own towns in northern Durham County, right? And actually, you need to check out Little River. If you're a senior, they have their own it's like a club, like a hangout for seniors. It's over there on North Roxborough, 83 something hundred North Roxborough. Okay, Bahama and Rougemont are unincorporated towns. Okay, thank you, William. And let's see. And Durham, NC, is the only incorporated city in Durham County, North Carolina. Thank you, Will. I need to look that up because I always hear about, it's incorporated, unincorporated. I need to actually look that up to see what that means. But yeah, thank you, William. I appreciate it. I really do. All righty. And don't forget, if you're over there if you're downtown at the Durham Farmers Market, go just north in the same park in Durham Central Park. You will see the Durham Craft Market. They used to shut down over the winter, but I guess they decided to hang in there. It's definitely worth it if you love art. If you need gifts or whatever, yeah, if you want to meet the artists, definitely do so. They're out there also until noon. Okay, let's see. Now here's something it started a half hour ago. Very important though. The Safe Kids Durham County, they are hosting a car seat check event. That is today. It's going on until 1 at fire station number 18, which is in South Durham, 6919 Herndon Road. If you're a parent or grandparent, guardian, foster parent, whatever, you might not realize that there is no national standard for installing or adjusting car seats, which is pretty wild. You would think that there'd be some kind of a standard, but there is not. So if you have a car seat, you might want to have they have a certified passenger safety technician. Okay. You might want to have him or her check your car seat for your little one because sometimes you install the seat and you don't find out until you brake hard or whatever and the seat jars loose. You might find out it hasn't been installed properly. So definitely check that out. Very important to keep the little ones safe. And again, 6919 Herndon Road, fire station number 18. And that's until 1 o'clock. Also happening today, this starts in a half hour. The NC Tigers, they'll be hosting their casual kick to kick open recruitment day. That's today from 10 until 11:30 in Forest Hills Park. That's at 1639 University Drive. So the Tigers, they're our local USAFL Amateur Aussie Rules Football Club based in Raleigh, Durham area. So they say to bring your cleats, some bottled water to stay hydrated, and get ready to learn about this fun sport. Maybe join the team because this is they're recruiting for players. I looked up Aussie rules football. They call it footy. They cutify everything. They call sunglasses. Oh, these are glasses, but they call sunglasses sunnies. But anyway, so I looked up Aussie rules football, and it's not like it looks more like rugby, where it just looks like it's mayhem on the field. Basically, you can throw and no, you can't throw. No, you can't throw. You can run, kick, or otherwise move the ball forward and try to get it between the goalposts, I think it is. But it looks like rugby. It looks really, really rugged. So you might want to check that out if you like that sort of sport. So that is going to be in Forest Hills Park, 10 until 11:30. The Merrick Moore Community Development Corporation, they're hosting their Preserving Our Stories, the Merrick Moore Oral History Project. That's from 11 until 1. That's going to take place in partnership with North Carolina Central University, by the way, at Mount Zoar Baptist Church, 2423 Cheek Road. So you can learn all about collecting local history, memories, legacies. You can learn how to archive stories if you want to do so for your family or your community or house of worship or whatever. They're also going to have a group discussion about preserving the community's history. So it's a free event, but they do want you to register so they can make sure that they can keep track of how many people are going to show up. Wheels Durham is going to have Kids Bop Skate for the kids who want to roller skate from 11 until 1:30. Wheels Durham is at 715 North Hoover Road. That's over there in the same neighborhood as the Merrick. Actually, Merrickmore Park is literally across the street from Wales Durham. How about that? Anyway, Kids Bop Skate admission is 13. You can rent skates if you don't own skates. You can rent for 6, 7 for rollerblades. Now, the non-skaters, age 18 plus, who just plan to just watch, they pay $4. Okay. Now here's a big event. Actually, I'll be going to that event. I have to set up in a half hour. That's why I'm doing the show early today. So the Durham County Department of Public Health, along with the City of Durham, Durham Parks and Recreation, and Alliance Health, they're celebrating Heart Health Month with a community wellness event. This is going to be held for free at the Holton Career and Resource Center, 401 North Driver Street from 11 until 3. They're going to have free health screenings, wellness information and resources, fitness and exercise demonstrations, community resources and giveaways at this free event. I'll be there. I'll be playing music. I won't really be DJ Pity Pat in full. I'll be at the table actually dispensing information about senior pharmacist. So hope to see you there at the Holton Career and Resource Center, 401 North Driver Street from 11 until 3. Duke Homestead State Historic Site, which is at 2828 Duke Homestead Road, they're hosting a special program today called Field and Factory Tobacco's Laborers. That's today from 11:15 until 1, where you meet in the Visitors Center lobby and then you head out and you can learn about the lives and contributions of the people working in the tobacco industry in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. So it's free admission. That should be really interesting. And I'm looking at a picture of my great grandfather, Papa. He was a tobacco worker. He worked at the Lucky Strike factory over there downtown. So that's pretty exciting. I have to thank him for this house. Actually, I didn't buy this house. Papa, he was a smart guy. He was a farmer. Then he moved to Durham, became a tobacco worker, and in time he bought 10 houses. And yeah, and this is one of the 10 houses he owned. And actually, when later I'll be talking about generational real estate wealth. That's what I'm talking about, where you can get something started and it can benefit your family in generations to come. I never even got a chance to meet Papa, but I have to thank him because he made it possible for me to live comfortably here in Durham. That's what it's all about. So find out about the oh, my watch thinks and I'm talking to it. I am not. Strange. Okay. I don't know if you heard that or not. Okay. So that's going to be at the Duke Homestead State Historic Site from 11:15 until 1. Okay, Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. That's an outdoor venue where you can sit and enjoy, you can dance too. You can enjoy dance and hip hop music by DJ Shahzad. That's during the next Saturday's music series at the Boxyard, 11:30 until 2:30. Totally free, no pressure. You can sit there, read a book, enjoy your read maybe the Durham Skywriter on your iPad or tablet or whatever. You can just sit and enjoy the music. But if you're hungry or thirsty, because you will be surrounded by restaurants and you'll see people enjoying themselves, make sure that you have your card or money with you because you might want to have a late breakfast, early lunch there today. The Triangle Wealthy Group, that's what I'm talking about with real estate. The Triangle Wealthy Group, they're hosting a seminar, Black Wealth Through Real Estate, Ownership, Legacy, and Access. That is today starting at noon at New American Funding, 4815 Emperor Boulevard, Suite 120. You can learn how to take confident steps toward property ownership as a good way to support financial growth, generational legacy, that's what I was talking about with Papa, and community advancement. So you can check the link that I'm left on the Let's Go page. You can sign up for this free seminar and learn about Black wealth through real estate. Very important. Actually, wealth of all colors through real estate is really important. But yeah, this is Black wealth in particular. But yeah. The Community Health Coalition, they're hosting a food giveaway at Kyle's Temple AME Zion Church, 409 Dunstan Avenue. That is today from noon until 2. Now, when you get there to Kyle's Temple, don't go upstairs to the the praying area. You instead stay on the ground level and go in that first door you see. It's like right there. Don't knock; they will not hear you. That is a big, heavy door. So just walk right on in, and they'll welcome you and give you some food. So if your family is struggling, needs some food, that's where you go today from noon until 2. Wheels Durham, 715 North Hoover Road. They're hosting Saturday public skate for everybody who wants to roller skate. That's going to be from 2 until 4:30. Admission is 13. You can rent if you don't own. And that again, oh, so I said, yeah, 13. So Kids Bop, let me see. Kids Bop admission is 13. Okay. I see. It varies. So I just wanted to check. Yeah, so it's 13 for Saturday public skate from 2 until 4:30. Okay, different people have been mentioning this, so let me tell you about this. Throwdown Events and Entertainment. They are hosting For the Culture Food Truck Festival. That is today from 3 until 10. 10 at night. Yeah, they're out late. How about that? At Durham Central Park, that should be lots of fun. Downtown, 501 Foster Street. You can enjoy shopping with Black vendors, Black owned food trucks. We're celebrating Black History Month. Last day of Black History Month. This is an all ages event. They're going to have bounce houses and face painting in the kids zone, actual horseback riding with HT Ranch and Stables. That's worth going to that just for the horses. I mean, wow, horses. Music will be provided by the Push Play Killers. Okay, that sounds like lots of fun. This is I assume it's free admission, and this will be in Durham Central Park from 3 until 10. So bring you some money just in case though, because food trucks will be there, and I know the food will not be free. So there you go. Sounds like fun. Everybody's been talking about it. Wheels Durham will host Saturday Public Skate again from 5 until 7:30, a later session. This time admission is 14, so they raised it by $1. And again, you can rent skates if you don't own them. And that address again is 715 North Hoover Road. Otana Inc., I hope I said that right, they're hosting their first Rare Disease Awareness Day at Nuestro Barrio Liberation Cafe. That's at 458 South Driver Street. So that's right off of Pettigrew. Okay. That's from 5 until 8. So you can learn about the support and encouragement that young people ages 17 to 30 who are living with rare diseases, they can receive support and encouragement from this nonprofit and related families in the community at this free event. That sounds really important. Rare diseases very often don't get the funding that the big ones get, like cancer. So you might want to check this out. Rare Disease Awareness Day at Nuestro Barrio Liberation Cafe, 458 South Driver, from 5 until 8. And it's also a good way to learn about this cafe. It's a really hip place. Okay, Little Windows, that's Mark Weems and Julie Glaub Weems. They'll be playing some Appalachian and Irish music during this free concert at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House, the Christian music venue at 2700 North Roxborough Street at St. Paul United Methodist Church. The music starts at 7:30. It's a free concert. Donations will be graciously accepted. Wheels Durham is not closed just yet because they will stay open for a hip hop Saturday night skate. This is an adult event for people age 18 plus. So from 8 until 10:30, you can enjoy some wonderful hip hop music and some wonderful skating. I wonder if I have the time right because I thought that was later. Let me check. I have it right here. Let me just make sure because I thought that went until midnight. Okay, Wheels Durham, the 28th. I'm just checking because sometimes I make, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes sometimes. So, Saturday public, okay, 2 to 4:30 and then 5 to 7:30. I got that right. Hip hop Saturday night. Yeah, 8 to 10:30. Could have sworn it was later. Okay. Um, I just need it. So I checked. I just checked the website. So it's correct. 8 until 10:30. Admission is 14. And again, like I've been saying, you can rent skates if you don't own them. Now tomorrow, Sunday morning meditation at the Shambhala Center of Durham, 733 Rutherford Street, right off of 9th Street. That will be from 9 until noon. You don't have to be there all 3 hours. It's a drop-in event. But basically, you drop in and you do some meditation. If you always wanted to learn, they'll teach you. They have sitting meditation and they have walking meditation. Interesting. And if that's too early to get dressed, after all, it's from 9 until noon on a Sunday, and you just don't want to get dressed that early, you can always attend via Zoom. So you can definitely do that. Turn the camera off and just enjoy it in your jammies. Now, Wheels Durham is celebrating their first year anniversary. Of course, Wheels Durham, if you're an old school Durhamite, Wheels Durham was probably, I'm from Chicago and I moved here 2001. But I think Wheels started maybe in the 80s, not sure. But under new ownership, City of Durham, they're celebrating their first year anniversary, if you know what I mean. So, Wheels Durham tomorrow at 715 North Hoover Road. They're hosting a special 1 year at Wheels Sunday public skate, 12:30 until 6. How about that? Admission is 13. Now, along with this $13 admission fee that you pay, you get 10 game credits, temporary tattoos, okay, an LED light stick necklace, okay, and visits with fun characters. And so that probably means like those giant mascots. So that should be lots of fun. And like I've been saying, you can rent skates if you don't own skates. I highly recommend that you make that purchase. You might want to invest in some skates if you plan to go to Wheels Durham all the time. Last but not least, Triangle Dance Studio, 2603 South Miami Boulevard. They're having Sunday salsa social tomorrow, 6:30 until 9:30. Dance to salsa, bachata, cha-cha, kizomba, merengue, cumbia. If you don't know those dances, you can learn at 6:30, and then they let you loose to just dance your heart away. So admission is 9-7 for active military and students with current ID, and free if you're 16 and younger. There you go. So that is it for the events. Put my iPad down here. And now let's check the weather. Very important. Because I thought it was going to be sunny. So let's find out what's going on here. Okay, it is 47. Not bad. Okay. It's going up to 61. So I think that's what we were pretty much expecting. I think we're expecting like 63 or 4, but I'll settle for 61. I will. Somehow it's cloudy though. That's kind of a surprise. And it looks like the sun will be playing peekaboo starting at noon. So it'll be partly sunny and sunny intermittently. So, okay, that's fine. That's fine. The sun can make a late appearance. I approve. High today, 61. Now, tomorrow, the high will be 70. I am definitely ready for that. It's going to be sunny all day tomorrow. Yes. And then looking ahead to next week, it looks crazy. It starts out with a high of 47 on Monday with rain, and then 57 Tuesday and rainy, 71 Wednesday, cloudy, 74 Thursday, cloudy, 75 Friday, partly sunny, 77 Saturday, and 78 Sunday. I am so thrilled about that. So we can get through Monday and Tuesday. That's fine. A little rain, some cool temperatures in winter. That doesn't bother us. Of course not. So that is it for today's show. Gotta go to Holton. I might see you there if you head over that way. The event is from 11 until 3. So I better go. I have to pack up. And yeah, I'm not through packing up the car. So got to put the table and some other stuff in there. So yeah, have a beautiful weekend. And I will see you Monday. Let's see. See if I'm live on Monday. Let's see. Whoa, Monday. Oh my goodness. This next month. Let me look at March in my ridiculously huge calendar. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing the show live. I have a virtual United Healthcare house visit, but that's at 2 o'clock. So yeah, I'll be doing the show live at noon. So I'll see you then. If you want to come on my show, you can always do so. Bull City Hangout airs on Facebook. I don't know about today. Well, obviously, William was in the audience, so that was work. I couldn't make the announcement though, technical problems. But usually I air without a problem on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. Coming soon, hopefully, Instagram. We'll see. Still learning that. And then this is noon on weekdays, and then 10 on Saturdays. By the way, today's the last day that you can vote early. If you plan to be out of town or whatever on Tuesday, election day, check the Word page or the legal page. And I have the 8 places that you can vote early today. So, yeah, make sure you don't skip voting. Very important. So, with that, have a beautiful weekend. Ciao for now.